Hariom, delightful morning to all. I am Heera of class 5. It is under the greatest adversity that there exists the greatest potential for doing good both for oneself and others. With this inspiring quote of Dalai Lama, let us begin with today's Chin News. National News. Must take Indian music to the world, says Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Every person in the world has the right to know, understand and learn Indian music and benefit from it. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on Friday urged people to take Indian music to the world and called for bringing in technology in this sector by setting up startups based on music. Speaking at an online event marking the launch of the Pandit Jasraj Cultural Foundation on the 92nd birth anniversary of the Indian classical vocalist, Prime Minister said technology has entered the world of music in a big way globally. Indian music has the capacity to revolutionize the depth of the human mind. It also strengthens the experience of the oneness of nature and the divine, Prime Minister said as reported by The Hindu. No one can stop nation whose youth works with spirit of nation first, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi at NCC rally. Prime Minister Narendra Modi noted that women are getting more and more responsibilities in the armed forces. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday lauded the strength of India's young population in fields ranging from startups to sports and said no one can stop a nation whose youth works with the spirit of nation first. Speaking at the National Cadet Corps PM rally at Cariappa ground, Mr. Modi said efforts are being made to strengthen the organization with a high-level review committee formed in this regard, as reported by The Hindu. Philippines inks deal worth $375 million for BrahMos missiles. Philippines on Friday, January 28, 2022 signed a $374.96 million deal with BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited for the supply of shore-based anti-ship variant of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. This is the first export order for the missile, which is a joint product between India and Russia, as reported by The Hindu. Sports News. Ranji Trophy to be held in 2 phases, says Shri Jai Shah. BCCI Secretary Jai Shah said in a statement, the board has decided to conduct the Ranji Trophy this season in 2 phases. In the first phase, we plan to complete all matches of the league stage while the knockouts will be held in June. Mr. Shah noted that his team is working closely to mitigate any kind of health risk caused by the pandemic while ensuring a highly competitive red ball cricket contest, as reported by Hindu. Now moving on to the Vidyalaya news. 73rd Republic Day celebration. Our nation's 73rd Republic Day was celebrated virtually by the students of our Vidyalaya. Various activities like quiz, instrumental music, dance, patriotic song, speech were performed by the students. The celebrations this year are special as India is in the 75th year of independence, being celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Students of our Vidyalaya enthusiastically participated in the program. Malavika, class 11 student, presented a speech on the significance of Republic Day as a part of Vidyadan initiative. Congratulations! Dancing is the rhythm of the soul expressed in movement, beauty, art and creativity. An online folk dance competition, Natyanjali 2021 to 2022, was organized for the kids of Shishuvatika on 22nd January. The fascinating performance of the tiny tots was mesmerizing. Virtual platform has indeed helped everyone to stay connected and showcase our talents. Complete sanitization at our Vidyalaya. Health and security are the top concerns of every parent and school official. As a part of precautionary measures, our Vidyalaya was sanitized completely. Sincere gratitude to Mr. Ganeshan sir who initiated the work. Now moving on to the special program. Awakening Indians to India, Session 29. Let me welcome Sreeram of Class 5.
Heera, Awakening Indians to India, book by Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Indian music. One of the most spectacular features of Indians' rich musical tradition is the evolution of a wide range of musical instruments of various kinds, percussion instruments, wind and string instruments except the keyboard type of instruments. Gadam, Mridangam, Nadaswaram, Santoor, Sarangi, Sitar, Tabla, flute, Tawil and Veena are a few significant Indian musical instruments. Moving on to the Indian painting. The very first work of visual art called in Indian subcontinent were primitive cave of rock painting. All fine arts have their origin in the desire of man to represent what he sees, hears and feels. Ajanta painting. Ajanta art is the epitome of the achievement of Indian civilization and culture. The glorious painting and sculpture found in Ajanta caves emit both power and charm. What is the most gripping about all Ajanta images is the instinctive fullness of life. Elaborate narration marks the genius of the Ajanta painters. All bears an unerring command over form. Mughal and Deccan paintings. The painters of Mughal, Deccani, Rajasthani and the Punjabi hill schools between the 16th and the 19th centuries were particularly fond of drawing for their own fantasies. Portraits of rulers, chief and common folk. Portraits of elephants, horses, lions, other animals and birds. Depictions of processions and court scenes. Illustration to mythologic, romantic and literary narratives. Compositions based in the Ragamala, the Brahmasa and erotic themes were drawn and used for preparing either individual painting or a series of painting for patrons. They also prepared design for decorative art objects. Temple murals. The Chola rulers, besides being great warriors, were builders of magnificent temples and great patrons of arts. The Tanjore school of painting dates back to the 16th centuries. Meet you soon to share more about the Indian painting in the next session. Thank you.
That was an amazing session about Indian painting. Thank you, Sreeram. A contest without facing dangers is as dull as victory without a shining glory, a game without a prize. With this rejuvenating quote of Swami Chinmayanandaji, this is Heera signing off. Stay safe, stay healthy and stay positive. Thank you.